Once, in the shadowy depths of an ancient dungeon, there wandered a small, dumb monster named Blip. He had wide, uncomprehending eyes and stumbled around as though perpetually lost. The dank walls of the dungeon echoed with the distant growls and screeches of various horrors, but Blip seemed oblivious. One day, as he shuffled along, he bumped into a trio of gelatinous cubes. Blip squished his face into one of them, then backed away, leaving a perfect imprint of his visage. The cubes seemed perplexed, but Blip continued on his way, unbothered. Further along his path, he encountered a ferocious-looking manticore. It bared its venomous tail, ready to strike. But just as it lunged, Blip, distracted by a floating dust particle, sidestepped, causing the manticore to crash into a wall. Blip, utterly unaware of the near-death experience, continued his meandering. The dungeon was a treacherous place, filled with cleverly hidden traps. Blip, in his clueless wanderings, managed to avoid them all with accidental grace. He stood on a stone tile that activated a descending spiked ceiling, but moved just in time as he tried to chase his own shadow. Later, he nearly stepped onto a floor trap designed to split intruders in half, but was distracted by a shiny pebble and veered away. It was almost like the universe protected this lovable oaf. After what felt like hours, Blip found himself in front of a grand, ornate chest. The air grew tense. A golden aura surrounded it, promising untold treasures within. With a curious grunt, Blip reached out to open it. But as his fingers touched the latch, the chest revealed its razor-sharp teeth, lunging forward and gobbling up the unsuspecting monster. The mimic, having had its fill, settled back into its deceptive form. The echoing chambers of the dungeon grew silent once more, save for the distant cries of its remaining inhabitants.